Emir Sanusi dares the government again. Nigeria produced the richest man in Africa, and ironically, the country is also the poverty capital of the world. Emir Sanusi spits fire again. He said, if you come to Abuja airport, it is filled with private jets. If you land in Abuja, and you will think Nigeria is a very rich country. We have beautiful roads and bridges. We have everything in Abuja. Go to the rural areas and see the large number of Nigerians there. It is a completely different world. It is a sad case, and we need to deal with that. We must also remember that the discourse is not just a humanitarian discourse, and it is not value-free. We have to grow up. We cannot blame Europe and America for our problems. We have mismanaged our economy. We have misplaced our priorities. We have not understood the importance of development. We think these roads and bridges are development and not the human beings. How much are we spending in an attempt to give ourselves cheap fuel, $3 billion or $4 billion a year? So-called petroleum subsidy? Imagine putting that money into education and into power or industry. That won't deal with migration unless we have jobs. Why can't we have electricity? Good and fine. So guys, Emir Sanusi, he's always coming out to speak the truth, but I don't know why people don't just want to listen to him. The next thing they will start saying, oh, don't mind him. Oh, he wanted to do this. Oh, don't mind him. Because they did not allow him to do this. Oh, don't mind him. Most of the time, we just need to look at the message and leave the messenger. What he's saying, is it not reasonable? Is it not the truth? But no, they will leave the truth. They will start going to him personally, dealing with him personally, or going, treating him as a person just to get at him, looking at his own fault. But what we are talking about, or what he's saying, people don't want to look at that. I've already said it, that if you want to know how good a country is, don't go to all those places that you have rich people that selected themselves. Don't go to that place. Go to the inner places where the everyday Nigerian is living. Everyday Nigerians are living. Go to that place. That is when you know how the country is, how good a country is. Because that is why most of the time, those our leaders, they've surrounded themselves with their friends, their cronies, their political friends. So most of the time, they always visit. They tend to forget. Most of them, they will tell you they never had you before they got there. They never did this. They never did that. But as soon as they just get opportunity, they forget where they are coming from. They've forgotten that maybe there was a time in their life that they were like this, because because of their current status, they will go to their friends' houses, and their friends, they meet with timber and caliber, people like them, and they just forget that things are really happening. Just like what happened during Ambode time. The president was going to, whether it was going to Badagry, they wanted to go and commission a place there along that axis. I don't know whether it is Badagry or at least around that place. But the road to the place is a total mess. People are complaining day in day out. So people really had the opportunity to, okay, yes, this is where this man is going to pass. Let us see how he's going to pass this place. And he wanted to go and commission a particular place. And this road, we have been crying all this while. Whether the governor did not even listen to them. Maybe they felt that, okay, since the president was going to apply that road, definitely they will see him. Unfortunately, it was chopper that they used to fly the president to that particular place. So the people that waited in vain, they just waited on the road, waiting, thinking that he was going to go with his convoy. They didn't see him. They waited. The next thing, they just heard that the program, the whole place, the thing or the project had been commissioned. They were disappointed. They were like, how did he not get there? They say, okay, we should sit down there and be waiting for him. Meanwhile, maybe some people were still on that place, still waiting on that road, still waiting for him. The man had even gone back to Abuja. They were surprised. So they will not pass all those roads. Once they see that the place is not just too conducive or convenient for them, they will fly and get there. Whether if it's going to be chopper, they will get there. So that is the problem. They will tell you they are doing one or two things. They are doing one, but at the end of the day, you don't see the things. The masses, the poor people are just there. They are not seeing anything, but you'll be hearing every day billions of this, billions of that, billions of naira, yet nothing to show for it. People cannot feel it. And that's why you see some people say, all these projects they are talking about, all these developments are just audio. You can't see them. You can't see them. If really the government is working, or if things are really working, how come we have they want to lift 100 million people out of poverty, from poverty, people living in abject poverty, to lift 100 people out of that? If really things are working. If you want to know how healthy a country is, go to the places where ordinary people are living. See their lifestyle, see what they take in, or what they receive, or how they live their life. That is where you know how healthy a country is. Welfare for the people, not that you select some people because of their PDP members, or because they are APC members. You just call it a consistency project, or you just select few, buy them with wheelbarrows. Oh, you have empowered them, you have done this. No, that is not empowerment. And just like Sanusi said, that maybe it is all these beautiful areas in Abuja, that is what is deceiving the government. Maybe they feel that everywhere is like that. So you go to airport, you see private jet, private jet, private jet. How will these people reason? They are overfed. It's going to take somebody who is really deep rooted, somebody who is extraordinary, to be able to think beyond his own status. Because anybody who is going to get to that stage, you know that the person, at least the person should be able to afford 3 square meal. So it will take that person to put himself that, okay, I can't even afford a 3 square meal a day. Of course, if he can afford it, just to put himself in that position, that is when things will be able to turn around for the better. You are talking about people who have your interests at heart. We talk about our health sector, but you still see our president and his wife still going to UK, like as if they are just going to their backyard. So what do you want to say? And they have never deemed it fit to say, oh, we are stamping our feet on the ground, that this thing, if it's only this thing, is going to be done. There's a report on how much this present administration has even spent on electricity. Do we still have anything? Oh, they will tell Obasanjo 16, whether $16 billion or 16 billion, whatever. Oh, Obasanjo, where is the money? Where is the light? But now they themselves have spent a lot. Where is the light? Where is the money? The same thing. What you are accusing people of, it's still happening. So what is now the problem? What is now the problem? Is it that we've always been saying, that people are just taking turn? Let me just go and get my own allowances, and I will just do the normal thing. I will just put hand in one or two things, and after my turn, I'll move on. During that period, I must have collected my own share of the money. Is that what people are really doing? Because it's really, really baffling. We talk day in, day out. How many years? Day in, day out, year in, year out. Yet nothing has changed. Nothing has really changed. So this man is saying the truth. They will not want to accept what he's saying. They will not want to believe him. They will want to say, oh, because of this, because of that. They will try to trivialize the main issue and begin to attack his person. So that's my own thinking. If they really want to do the right thing, let them do the right thing. They should forget about all those places that they themselves, the rich people or the politicians, they've gathered themselves. One of them was coming out, oh, before I became one thing, before I came into politics, I'd already built this my mansion. You can imagine, and people are like, how did you make the money? You need to give us statistics on how you made your money. After this thing, they will tell you, oh, I became a billionaire while I was 25, while I was 20 years. That is what they will be telling you, just to try to confuse the masses. Someone says, a true leader indeed, always speaking the truth. That is why he's hated by the elites. God bless you, sir. Please don't suggest that divert subsidy money, because these heartless looters will only create a new subsidy for new products, like tomatoes or even water. Sanusi, tell them whether they will hear. Tell them. Someone say, bam, Emir Sanusi, you did there. That is the state in which your political thieves called northern politicians has left the country. Regard the message, not the messenger. One cannot count the number of people that are not on 1 square meal in Kano. And someone said, Mr. Emir, if you are calling on government to remove subsidy, then your so-called sympathy for the common man is fake. Apart from the so-called subsidy, what does a common man enjoy from these governments? Absolutely nothing. What did he do to alleviate poverty when he was the governor of Central Bank? Only talk, talk, talk. This man is in the wrong place. He should please drop the ropes so he could contest and become Nigeria's president to implement all these dreams. Someone says again, tell them please, thank you, Your Highness. We love you and always hold you in high esteem. Please keep up your uh altruistic and sedulously empathic character, while your contemporaries appeared cowed and obscure to our ineffectual governmental free policies. Always telling the truth. Since I come to about Sanusi, the now Emir of Kano, I have paused to say the North has produced an intellectual, a best brain to be nurse and groom as a future president. But unfortunately, he went and hide himself in the palace, and some fake governors begin to talk and insult him anyhow. That's a good one. So, guys, let's hear your take concerning what Sanusi has said. He said, Nigeria produced the richest man in Africa, and ironically, the country is also the poverty capital of the world. So, what do you think? Leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.